Indio was a young Taino Puerto Rican who grew up in a small, close-knit town in Puerto Rico. His father was a proud man, deeply connected to their heritage, and he raised Indio with the same respect for their culture and traditions. Life in Puerto Rico was simple but full of warmth, until the day a devastating hurricane swept through their town. The storm tore apart homes, uprooted lives, and plunged the area into darkness, leaving the town without electricity for months. With no other option, Indio's father decided it was best for him to leave the island. He sent Indio to Newark to live with his mother and her new husband, an arrangement that was meant to provide stability but instead brought turmoil. Indio's stepfather was a harsh man, quick to anger and prone to violence. The household was chaotic, with younger half-siblings who looked up to Indio, but he felt like a stranger in this new, unforgiving environment. To escape the tension at home, Indio spent as much time as he could outside. He quickly adapted to life on the streets, becoming a familiar face in the neighborhood. The city was a far cry from the lush, green landscapes of Puerto Rico, but Indio found solace in its vibrant chaos. He learned English by interacting with the locals, picking up the language in bits and pieces until he could speak it fluently. One of Indio's passions was magic. He had always been fascinated by the art of illusion, and he practiced card tricks and sleight of hand with a dedication that bordered on obsession. In Newark, these skills became more than just a hobby, they were a way to survive. Indio often used his tricks to distract and deceive, committing petty thefts that helped him get by. Over time, Indio became a fixture in the streets of Newark, a streetwise kid who knew a little about everything and everyone. He had an uncanny ability to blend in, to observe without being noticed, and this made him a valuable source of information for anyone looking to navigate the neighborhood. One afternoon, as Indio was making his rounds, he noticed a commotion at a nearby basketball court. A group of kids, about his age, were playing when they were suddenly confronted by a gang of older teens. The situation escalated quickly, with threats and violence looming. Indio watched from the shadows, curious but cautious, until something unexpected happened. A man appeared seemingly out of nowhere, moving with a speed and precision that took everyone by surprise. He single-handedly disarmed the gang, using martial arts techniques that left the attackers stunned and the kids unharmed. The man's presence was commanding, and his actions were unlike anything Indio had ever seen. The man didn't linger after the fight. He simply nodded to the kids and walked away, disappearing as quickly as he had come. Indio, intrigued and determined to learn more, decided to follow him. Keeping a safe distance, he trailed the man through the winding streets, all the while trying to piece together who this mysterious figure could be. As the sun began to set, the man led Indio to a secluded part of the city, where an old, nondescript building stood. Indio watched as the man entered, a sense of anticipation building within him. He knew that whatever was inside, it held answers to the questions swirling in his mind. But before Indio could make a move, he felt a presence behind him. Startled, he turned, looking up to see a large, majestic eagle flying in the sky in his direction, passing over him and into an open window leading into the building the mysterious man walked into. Indio's heart raced as he realized this may not have been any ordinary bird, it was a symbol, a guardian of the man he had been following. Indio took a step back, unsure of what to do next. He thought to himself, this man was worth finding out more about, but for now he'll make a note of this occurrence and location. This was just the beginning of his journey, and he knew that meeting this man would change his life forever.